Alright guys, welcome back for another Dokkan Battle video, and today what I wanted to do was to do a very detailed and comprehensive guide to, EZAing and where to find all of the units that you're going to need for Prime Battle Goku's EZ area event. So, as you know, I've been saying this, quite often that, Prime Battle Goku, the LR Tech Prime Battle Goku, his EZA is going to be coming to Global pretty soon. They teased it in the news section a couple days ago. So I decided to make this video for those of you who maybe still haven't gotten these units done, or are maybe thinking about getting these units done, and you guys maybe need a little bit more direction on what to do, where to get these units, how to grind them up, what exactly is the best strat. And so the first unit we are going to be talking about is going to be Raditz. So this Int Raditz is a free-to-play unit. Again, all these units are completely free to play. Again, some of them just require more grinding than others. But again, this Raditz is from a story event, which again we'll take a look at in game once we're done talking about him in the Dokkan Wiki. So, Raditz after EZA is a low-class warrior leader. His super attack, he just lowers defense. So again, if I were you, I would maybe pump dodge or crit into him. If I were you. Raditz is mainly built to fight multiple enemies. He's an AoE, so again, he's also not only good for the Tech Prime Battle Goku EZA, but he's also good for things like in World Tournament. For those of you who are free to play trying to take on the original 10 stages of Super Battle Road, he's going to be really good in Extreme Int because again, he is an AoE. And you farm him up from his story event, which again, like I said before, we're going to take a look in game. But first, let's talk about his EZ area. So again, with this unit, it's very simple. As you do with any unit, you farm up around 15 copies. Again, 4 for his hidden potential, 10 to level him up, and 1 that you actually keep. You grind his medals, just very easy, very basic. And then once you have him fully built up and you have him rainbowed, that is when you're able to take on his EZ area. And again, to take on the EZ area, you have to clear all of his stages in the story event. So you can't just do all the ones on Z Hard and ignore the normals. You have to do all of them or else it won't show up. So this is his EZ area. It's a Saiyan Saga themed EZ area. And these are all the units that you can bring, which again, for newer players might be a little bit more difficult, but for older players, this might not be as hard because again, many of these units have been around for a while. So you guys probably have them, like this Tien, Piccolo, this Krillin is relatively new, but again, I'm pretty sure most of you guys might have him done because again, Krillin is still a very good unit. There's a lot of again older units like Great Ape Nappa, this Nappa from the Baba Shop, this Great Ape Vegeta, this Tech Goku. So a lot of older units that have been around for a while. Again, the best build I would say is probably to have, I think it's this Great Ape Nappa would be the leader because I think he's an all types leader. But basically, what you want to do is you want to have the unit that has kind of like the all types be the leader of the team, or run a low class warrior team because again, Raditz leads low class warrior. So if you have a ton of low class warrior units, and I'm pretty sure most of these guys are on low class warrior, like this Nappa, this Goku, this Kaioken Goku, this Great Ape Raditz. So a lot of these units are on low class warrior. So you could run Raditz himself as the leader. But of course, there are still many different options that you can do. So again, this is his EZ area. Now let's go ahead in game and let's see where exactly you can find it. Alright guys, so we are here in game. And so the way you find Raditz's story event is, again, you just go to story, you scroll down, and I believe his story event is still on, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is right here. So this is Raditz's story event, the low class warrior, Raditz's Pride. All you do again is you farm him up, and you farm him up on stages 2, and you get his medals on stage 4. And then I'm pretty sure you're going to have to go to the Portal of Memories if you're going to grind him right now. Actually, I think his EZ area might be out because again, because we just went to the Portal of Memories and it did not register there. So his EZ area might be out right now, and it is. So here you go. This is Raditz' easy area. Again, you just have to take it on, get all the medals that you need, then get out. There's only 2 stages. In the first one, you grind his bronze and silver, and then in the super one, you grind his gold and his rainbow ones. And again, right here is just telling you, his passive after his EZAs. And again, if you want to have a refresher on what characters you need, again, these 2 must be included on the team if you want to take it on. And then over here just tells you the other units that you can bring with you. So again, that was Raditz. Now let's go back to the Dokkan Wiki, and let's talk about the second unit that you're going to be needing in order to EZA Tech Prime Battle Goku. Okay, so the second unit is going to be this Zamasu Goku. Now this Zamasu Goku, he released during, I believe it was part 2 of the 5th year anniversary, and then he got his EZA in part 3. So all the units that you're going to be bringing all have EZA, so again, there's a lot of grinding involved, which again, I did say before, but just to recap, there's just a lot of grinding involved. So, he is a free-to-play LR. Again, just like Raditz, you grind him up from a story event, you farm up his medals, and if you don't want to waste your Elder Kais, Grand Elder Kais, you can farm a copy or 2 of him just to, level up his super attack. But, personally for me, I just, went ahead and used my Grand Elder Kais and my Elder Kais because, again, I didn't have the time to grind out a second copy. So, again, just like any free-to-play LR, he is actually a very, very decent unit. Of course, once he gets EZA'd, he's much, much better. In fact, I would say he's actually a decent option to run on many, many teams. And just like Raditz, he's, really good everywhere in things like Super Battle Road, especially for free-to-play, for Extreme STR. I wouldn't say maybe he's really not the best. I would say for maybe longer events like the Legendary Goku event, just because again he doesn't have that really high level of defense that you need against UI Goku towards the end. But again, still a really decent option. Okay, so once you fully get this guy rainbowed, again all these units have to be SA level 25 in this case for the LR, and for Raditz, SA level 15. Again, they have to be fully maxed out, or else you cannot take these units into the Tech Prime Battle Goku event. So again, SA level 25 for the LR, again, because he is an LR, and then fully rainbowed as well. And then this is his easy area, if it'll load, thank you. Again, I think we saw in-game that it is out right now, but again, I'll still go ahead and I'll show you guys again, just for those of you who are still a little bit confused. Alright, so, again, just like with Raditz, except the difference being is that there's only 1 stage for this Zamasu Goku instead of 2, like Raditz had. And these are the units that you're going to be able to bring, so a much larger roster of units. And again, this is very, very good because just like I said before with Raditz, many of these units are pretty old at this point, like this Blue Goku, this Zamasu, this Trunks, this Mai who got our Awakening. All these units are decently old. This Blue Vegito, he's a free-to-play unit, so he's been out for a while now. Again, the only summonable units being this LR, Zamasu, and Rose unit, as well as Trunks and Mai, are the only, really hard to get, summonable units, because, again, they're LRs. But, I mean, other than that, this Blue Vegeta and this Trunks you can get with, I think it is Redstones. They've been giving them out every single year for, the anniversary. You could have also picked them up with the scrolls that we got for the Gotenks and Boo celebration. So, again, they're what I would consider free to play at this at the moment. And then Trunks and Mai, the AGL one, that unit came out during the 5th year anniversary, so if you got lucky, you most likely have them. Again, this unit, especially because it's an LR, doesn't need as much medals. In fact, the only medals you grind up in the 1 stage that he has is rainbow medals, because again, being an LR, they didn't really do a whole lot to him. They just, buffed his stats a little bit and maybe did a couple tweaks, because again, even before, he was still a decent unit. So, yeah, again, this is his easy area. Again, newer players, this is going to be very, very hard. I wouldn't recommend EZAing Tech Prime Battle Goku. If you're a newer player, I would kind of wait to build up your account. Then I would go ahead and, if you really want him, go ahead and grind him out. So, now let's, just like last time, let's go ahead in-game and let's look at where you can find this event and the story event, and give you guys an idea. Alright, so you just go back to event. Story event, I believe his is out, because I did see it when we were looking at Raditz's, and yes, I am correct. this is his story event, the Zero Immortals plan. Again, you grind out the SSR Zamasu here, you grind his medals in stage 3 to get him to his TUR, which is right here, and then again, on stage 6 is you grind the medals necessary to get him to his LR form, which is Zamasu Goku. And then we go over here, and this is his easy area. Again, there are certain units that you have to bring, one of them being obviously the Zamasu Goku. And then right here, this is the roster of characters that are available for you to bring to this easy area. And again, that was Zamasu Goku's easy area. Now let's go ahead and talk about the 2 Lineage of Evil characters that are necessary for Tech Prime Battle Goku's LR EZA. Alright, so the 2 Lineage of Evil units that you are going to be needing for the Tech Prime Battle Goku EZA is going to be this Final Form Rage Frieza. So, this Final Form Rage Frieza both got his Awakening and his Dokkan Awakening, as well as his EZA, I believe it is, during the Gotenks and Buu celebration, which again, I think has already ended, if I'm not mistaken. I think it has. And again, he's actually, I would say, one of the better units that you farm up for the Tech Prime Battle Goku event. You know, I used him to clear Extreme Int Super Battle Road. You know, he did very, very well. Before his EZA, he is kind of lackluster. He's really not that good. But I mean, after you EZA him, he becomes super good because he's got 100% defense. He guards, he gives key, attack, and defense. But the only issue is that you have to have a Goku's Family category enemy, you know, as your, as your enemy, because, you know, he gives all of that guarding, defense, key, you know, attacking, defense, and then he also gets damage reduction on top of that. But again, you have to be fighting a Goku Family category enemy, which again, most of the game is Goku's Family, because again, it's Goku. The other unit is AGL Cooler. Now this Cooler, if you don't have the STR Cooler, he's actually a decent unit to run. He's just, you know, not as good as the Dokkan Fest one. He's an all types leader, 2 key and 50%. So again, for free-to-play players who are still, you know, relatively new, he could be a decent option. He raises his defense, so he's a defensive stacker. So Legendary Goku event, he's going to do very, very well. And just like Frieza, his full potential is unleashed when he is fighting a Goku's Family enemy, because again, just like Frieza, he gets 100% defense, but he's super effective against all types. Instead of, you know, having guard, he gives 2 key, and he lowers enemies' attack and defense by 20%. And then he has an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack, all, you know, when he's fighting a Goku's Family enemy. And so, the difference between these two is Frieza is obtainable through a Dokkan event, and Cooler you have to get from the Baba Shop using Incredible Gems. And again, they actually have their own easy area as well, which also came in with the Buu and Gotenks celebration. This one having 4 stages, Z Hard Super, you know, where you grind the bronze and silver, and then Super being the gold and rainbow for both of the units. And again, all the units you can bring are all Lineage of Evil. You know, you've got this free-to-play Cooler that you can get with Battlefield Memory Points from the Baba Shop as well. Same thing with this Mecha Frieza and King Cold. Their Battlefield Memory Points. You know, LR Final Form Frieza being the summonable unit. Prime Battle Frieza, again, free to play. This AGL Golden Frieza, who has been a while, who's been out for a while now. Obviously, you have to bring Cooler and Frieza. You cannot take on the event without them. This Tech Final Form Cooler, Int Golden Frieza. This AGL Final Form Frieza, who is also obtainable through a Dokkan event. This, I want to call it the Strike event, but it's also on the story mode side. I think it's called like Strike event, but this Chilled. Also the Strike event, King Cold, and the Strike event, Mecha Frieza. So, again, this one was actually not too bad, but at the same time it was, because again, it doesn't have as many units as, you know, Raditz's or Zamasu Goku's, but it's not as bad in the form of, you know, if you have this Golden Frieza, he's an amazing tank. I mean, he reduces damage by I think like 90 or 80%, so, you know, very, very good tank. But if you don't have a lot of these guys, it is going to be a struggle, because again, of how limited the units that you can bring are. But again, for longer playing players again. This is going to be a cinch. So let's go in game. Let's take a look at it. You know, what units that you can bring. And, you know, actually while I'm over there, I'll kind of give you an idea of what I did to actually beat this Dokkan, no, not this Dokkan event, but this EZA area. So let's take a look at where you find Frieza. Hopefully his Dokkan event is up right now. You get Frieza from, it's all the way down here, from the Final Form Frieza Dokkan event. Let's just keep scrolling for now. He's all the way down here. There we go. So the Final Form Frieza Dokkan event, again, he drops as an SR, which is right here. You Dokkan Awaken him with the medals that you get also from the Dokkan event, and then you get some more of those medals to then Dokkan Awaken him into this Final Form Frieza. And then after that, to get cooler, you go over here to the Baba Shop, you go to Treasure, you scroll all the way over here till we get to the Incredible Gem section, and he is, I mean, he would be here. Oh wait, there he is. So this is cooler, again, just like, you know, Frieza, you gotta Dokkan Awaken him with the medals from Cooler's Dokkan event. And once you do, you get him into this form. And then from there, you know, you get your team ready. You go back to event. You go to challenge. And we have to scroll all the way back up. And here he is EZA area. There we go. Here's his EZA area. Again, you have to have them. And then, of course, these are the units that I bring because these are the only units I had. So I did have one empty slot with a Cyberman there, which did get me killed several times, but, you know, just through sheer perseverance and grinding, I did finally manage to get them both EZA'd. So, again, those were the two Lineage of Evil units. Now let's go ahead and let's talk about our last two units needed to take on the Tech Prime Battle Goku EZA area. Alright, so now we're going to be talking about the Tech Lord Slug. So, I actually already did a showcase video on this Tech Lord Slug, who was actually rather impressive, you know, considering both he's a free-to-play unit, and, you know, he's just, you know, he doesn't have exactly the best stats. But anyways, aside from that, this Lord Slug is actually really, really good. He is a Namekian's leader, so if you don't have a Namekian's leader, here you go. His super attack, he has a medium chance to stun, which is a decent chance because I think we got it like twice in the showcase, which I think is like a 25% chance. Yeah, no, actually 30% chance to stun for 2 turns, so that's actually really, really good. He gets 100% attack and defense in 3 key. The more HP you have, he gets an additional 30% attack and defense, and then he gets an additional 30% attack and defense when facing 2 more enemies. So for Super Battle Road, he's going to have decent defense as well as attack, because again, the more enemies you're facing, the more attack and defense he gets. But the only issue is if you start to lose health, he will, you know, decrease his attack and defense, because again, he gets more attack and defense by up to 30% the more HP remaining. So yeah, and then he has this little thing where if you're under 30% HP, he heals 30% HP, so that's actually really, really good. But we didn't get to see that in the showcase because again, Dokkan events can't really hit you hard enough, like to the level that you're gonna need a heal. So this Lord Slug, again, he is farmable also from a story event along with the Kaioken, the SCR Kaioken Goku. And then, just like for all the other EZA area units, you're going to also have to farm up the Kaioken Goku to take on the EZA area. But the Kaioken Goku after EZA is, you know, not a bad unit. He hits moderately hard, so, you know, again, for free-to-play players, if you want a unit that can hit moderately hard, you know, go for the Kaioken Goku. He's actually a pretty decent unit. And again, these are the units that you're going to have to bring. Now, this one, because of what you have to bring and the amount of units that they let you choose from, which is not a lot by any means. There's very little units that you can bring to this EZA area. The EZA area is actually not as hard as I thought it was, as I thought it was going to be. In fact, the Cooler and the Frieza one was harder than this one. This one was actually surprisingly easy. It did not take me long to fully EZA him. The only difficult part was, you know, then grinding up my Gohan, my Kid Gohan and Icarus unit, grinding up this Piccolo unit that I had as an SSR. So that's the only difficult part, really, you know, to take on this EZA area. But again, long-time players, if you have all these guys, you know, at whatever, like 69%, you know, fully built up, all of that good stuff, this easy area is going to be a cinch. Not very hard. I actually put this Kid Gohan and Icarus as my unit because, again, he leads tech and physical. And a lot of the units that I brought, I brought Krillin, obviously the Kid Gohan and Icarus, Lord Slug, the Kalkin Goku. I brought this giant form Lord Slug, and I brought this Piccolo. So, you know, it actually worked out in the end, but you know, this easy area, it was actually probably the easiest out of all of them, if I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, I mean it's really not bad, and you know, the units are really worth it. So let's go ahead, as before, in game, let's take a look at his story event. Let's take a look at his easy area, and then we're just gonna hop back in, and we're gonna wrap up the video with the last unit that we are going to need. All right, so back to the story event. His story event is currently up because, again, he is the last and latest EZA unit. I did not pass the story event, thank God. It is right here. Okay, so the Lord Slug story event, this is his. You can farm up a Kid Gohan, which, again, you can also take on, you can also take with you to the easy area. So again, you can farm all these 3 units. So boom, you have 3 units right there that you can bring to his easy area just from his story event. On stage 2 is where you farm Lord Slug. On stage 5 is where you farm his medals to Dokkan Awaken him. And again, stage 4 for Goku, and then stage 6 to get Goku's medals. And I think the Gohan, the kid one, I don't think he has a Dokkan Awakening. Yeah, he's just an SSR. So again, that's where you farm Goku, Lord Slug, and again, another unit that you can bring to the easy area in the form of that Kid Gohan. Now over here to the challenge, his is all the way up here, because again, it is the latest one. We go to info, and here you go. The 2 units you have to bring, Lord Slug and Kalkin Goku, and then the characters that you can bring along with you. If you guys want to maybe take a screenshot of this, this is the build that I went with. I put this Kid Gohan and Icarus as my leader. And then, of course, the friend that they give you is this Piccolo that is fully EZA'd. This Piccolo also has his easy area. It's from the Hero and Villains Extermination, but again, I didn't bother EZAing him because, again, I just put this Kid Gohan and Icarus unit as my friend leader. So, now let's go back, like I said before, and let's talk about the last unit needed to complete the Tech Prime Battle Goku Easy Area event. Alright. And the last unit you need is this Tech Fusion Android 13. Now this Android 13 is also a Baba Shop unit. So a lot of incredible gems go into, you know, Dokkan Awakening, as well as getting this unit. And believe it or not, I would say the best strat is to grind his SR, which is just a regular Android 13, that you get from stage. If we go over here, we go back, where is it? We go over here, go back to his SSR, because again, to really grind this guy up much more easily and faster, I would say grind his SR all the way to level 10, and then just, you know, use Elder Kais and grind Elder Kais. If you don't mind, you know, grinding another one, then go for it. Personally, I wouldn't recommend it. Where is it? Here we go. Here we go. This guy. This is the guy we want. Okay, so SR, Android 13, you grind him up from stage 14. Yeah, so area 14, level 8. This is where you grind the SR. And they actually increase the drop rate so that I believe it's much easier to grind this guy, because before it used to be a pain to grind this guy all the way up to the rainbow status. But again, area 14, level 8. Go there, grind this guy up. Again, get 15 copies for... Actually, no, God, I keep tripping over myself, but don't grind out the 15 copies. Let me rephrase that. Okay, so you want to get 11 copies, 1 to keep, and then the other 10 to get him to SA level 10. And then you go to the Baba Shop, and then you buy the other 4 copies that you need for him to get him Dokkan Awakened. And the only issue being is you need a lot of these medals. So you need 20 of these, 20 of those, so just 20 of each of these medals. But don't worry, I'll show you guys where to find these medals as well once we go over in-game. And then once you Dokkan Awaken him into this form, his SSR, Fusion Android 13, then that's when you go to the Baba Shop, and then in the Baba Shop they have 4 copies of this guy available, which then you just buy with your Incredible Gems, go to his Hidden Potential, you know, open all 4 paths, and then you're set. So let's go back in game to show you guys what exactly to do, because again, I think I may have just confused you guys with all the babbling I did, you know, with me tripping up over my own words. So again, let's go in game, and let me see if I can better show you guys and better explain it over there. Alright, so first up, you go to Quest, you go to Area 14, which is right here, Level 8, which is this one. Again, farm up his SR, clear it as many times as you need, get his SR, get the SR to level 10 super attack, and then we go here. I have him fully built up, so let's take a look at him right here. And then once you have his SR fully done, again, you want to get him to this SSR form, which again, you need all these medals to Dokkan Awaken him. So all you do is you click on the medal, you say to event. I would say take on Z Hard, because again, it has a better drop rate. Again, get 20 of those Dr. Jiros. For Android 19, again, same thing. Just click on the medal, say to event, and then I would choose Z Hard. Same thing for Android 14, do that. With Android 15, same story, and then with Goku, finally, same thing. It gives you several options. I would go for Stage 8. Now, once you have him to this SSR form, we go over to the Baba Shop. Hopefully they still have him, because again, I did buy the 4 copies that you're able to get, you know, because I use that for his Hidden Potential. They don't have him featured, but he would be above this STR Vegito, like right here. You can only get 4 copies of him, so that's why I said, you know, you want to grind 1 SSR copy, just buy the other 4 copies that would be featured above this STR Vegito to use for his Hidden Potential. And then once you do that, you got to buy 7 of these Ultimate Clash medals, because if we go back to him, once you get him to his UR, to Dokkan Awaken him, you need 7 of those Ultimate Clash medals. Then again, Dokkan Awaken him, and then for his EZA, it's actually not an EZA, it's actually a regular Extreme Z battle. I did not show it when I was on the Dokkan Wiki, so my bad. But it's currently featured, it is this one, the Fierce Battle Saga. And this one, you gotta complete it all the way to stage 30 to get all of his Awakening medals. As you can see here, right here, they're saying get all of his Awakening medals. You get him to, you know, level 140, SA level 15. And the team you want to bring for this event is, where is it? It should tell you here. There's a boosted team. It is the Ginyu Force. See? Event details. Ginyu Force characters. So the Ginyu Force characters can deal increased damage as well as reduced damage received. So again, you want to bring in the Ginyu Force to take on this event, which again, the Ginyu Force are free to play team. You know, you can easily rainbow them for free as well. They have their own orbs, so go ahead, bring the Ginyu Force, clear this stage to level 30. Once you do that, you get all the Awakening medals necessary, and then your units are going to be fully built up, fully done, just like I have right here. And you should have a total of 6 units. And then all you have to do then is just wait for Prime Battle Goku to come out, and there you go. You have all your units ready. The leader you're actually going to run is going to be this Cooler, because again, he's in all types for 2P and 50%. And all the other guys, you know, he's Time Travelers, Low Class Warrior, Tech, SCR, and Physical. You know, you're not going to run any of these guys as leader. You know, this guy's Namekians, and then this Frieza's Wicked Bloodline. So, again, Cooler's going to be your leader when you take on the Tech Prime Battle Goku EZA. And then, of course, the other unit you have to have is Prime Battle Goku himself, but I don't have him fully LR'd yet. In fact, I have his UR right now, and I'm actually farming up 2 more copies of him, just because, again, I'm running low on Elder Kais and Grand Elder Kais, so, you know, I'm just going to grind maybe a copy or 2 just to get him to full SA level 25 and all that shenanigans. So, that is going to do for today's video. Again, that was the full guide to how to get every single one of the units necessary for the Tech Prime Battle Goku event. Again, even if you don't want to grind out the Tech Prime Battle Goku event, every single one of those units are actually really, really good units. Frieza's really good for Super Battle Road if you're fighting a Goku's family enemy. Cooler's good for long events. Raditz is an AoE. Zamasu Goku is a free-to-play LR, so again, his stats are very good. Lord Slug, again, Extreme Tech, very weak, so a buff for that team is really, really good. Same thing with Android 13, Extreme Tech is super weak, so another buff to that team is just, you know, really, really necessary. So, anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Hopefully this helped you out, and if it did help you out, please comment down below if there's anything else that you want me to go over. I do take suggestions, and as always, as I said before, if this helped you out, consider going down there, hitting that red subscribe button, joining the Cotton Crew today, and I will see you guys next time.